Eddie, PT37 here today, and I'm going to talk about some load development I did for my 308. So normally I would show you me having the loaded rounds and then going out of the range and then talking about it, but I've already done all that, so I'm just going to I'll interlay some shooting footage in this. But anyway, I decided to, I don't know why I got these SSTs out. That's not what I loaded it with. So I've notoriously shot SSTs out of this, but this, I decided to try the Sierra 168 grain tipped MatchKings. I don't know if that's focusing or not. And I don't know if you can see it because of the light there, but anyway, they're just 168 grain tipped MatchKing bullet. They're pretty good bullets. And this gun has shot them pretty good. So I just tossed some together. So backstory with this rifle, I got it because I'm a police officer and I was on our local SWAT team and I started to be part of the sniper team. So I bought this rifle. I had a Savage at first and I just didn't like it. I mean, to be fair, I probably didn't give it the best shake in the world, but the bolt just kind of hung up on me. It would just kind of like catch when I was trying to run it fast. I didn't like that. And the best group I got out of it was 1¼ inches, which is probably fine, and it may have got better the more I shot it, but I wanted this rifle anyway. It's a Bergara B14 Ridge SP, so that's a mouthful, but anyway, it's the Bergara B14 Ridge, so it has a tapered medium heavy barrel on it, and the SP stands for special purpose, so it's shorter. It's got shorter 18-inch barrel on it. So that's what I wanted in the first place. So I sold that Savage, got this, and have been thrilled with it. But so when I had that Savage, we shot Hornady TAP 168 grain match ammo for SWAT. So I wanted a similar reloading alternative where I could go practice and have a same point of aim, point of impact, and something I could practice with. So I bought these Sierra MatchKings so I could load up a tryout. And I just tossed some loads together with Accurate 2230. And they shot pretty good out of this rifle. I had them shooting well under an inch, about 3/4 of an inch, or maybe 1/2 inch. I don't know if I got to 1/2 inch, but they were shooting pretty good regardless. I can't remember. But that's kind of an oddball powder. So I wanted to try, I've always kind of wanted to try Varget, so I loaded some up with Varget. I started at the minimum charge at 42 grains, and I think the max was 46. Okay, yep, I was right. So loaded the minimum load of 42, and then I just did increments up to 46. So I did 42, 43.3, 44.8, and 46.
Looked like it was left, I think. You shooting at the left big target?
No, yeah, I see it. It was just a few inches high.
The big black target on the right. That's good. Right next to the first one.
Sweet. It's not too bad. It's not a bad little group. 2 of them are in the same hole and one's just a little bit to the left. Hey, I'm gonna make a scope adjustment. That was maybe a little bit worse group. I may have jerked that last shot, but there also is a trend. So I gotta take a little break. I'm getting some mirage from my silencer. Let's see. Oh, is that way to the right?
I think so.
Oh my gosh. That sucks. It felt really good.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
I was not impressed with the groups. The 42 did the best. I have the sheet here. Let's see here. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Yep. So there's that. That is the minimum charge of Varget with a 168 grain tipped MatchKing out of this gun. I think it was 821 inches. So not bad. Not bad. Definitely acceptable. I would be happy with that. But every other charge shot like garbage. They shot about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So I think that other group I circled was from a different gun. But so here's one about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. Here's one, yeah, 1.75 inches, probably 1.5 inches. And then this was the max charge. This was about 2 inches. So that's terrible. Now I will say, I don't know, I got half mine to load the max load again because I was really impressed with the velocities I got out of that. So with the minimum charge, I was getting about what I expected. I was getting just barely over 2,500, like 25. I don't know what the average would be. I'll annotate it over in the corner there, but I haven't watched a video back to get my velocities, and I wasn't able to record it on my phone. So the minimum charge was just barely over 2,500, but the max charge, I was getting almost 2,700. I was really impressed. I don't think I cracked 2,700, but I was like high 26s. Like I said, it's over here so you can see it. But I was really impressed with that. Given an 18-inch barrel, suppressed, which I mean, I know the suppressor helps, but I just did not expect to get that kind of velocity. So I'm kind of bummed that they didn't shoot good, because some really good velocity. My brass looks pretty dang good. I mean, the primers aren't flattened in the slightest. So I got half mine to load up the max load again and take it out and just make sure it wasn't me. But I mean, I really don't think it was, because my first group, when I was cold, shot the best, and then it just kind of trended worse and worse. My next group was about 1.25 inches, and then it got to like 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So there was definitely a trend. So I really don't think I was the issue, just given the consistent trend upward. I'm kind of limited on overall length, so because of the so if you get into 308, 6.5 Creedmoor stuff, not all rifles, but a lot of them, you're limited by magazine length for overall length restrictions, because like this rifle, you can convert it to the ACES mags. So, and the ACES mags have a standard length. So this rifle adheres to that. Even though I don't have the ACES mags, my magazine length is the same. So that kind of sucks that I can't load it longer, get closer to the lands to see if that would help. And I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to single load it. So I'm limited by overall length. I can only load them so long. I mean, I could try different brass or primers. I don't know. I think I'm just going to try a different powder. I think I'm going to go back to my 2230 load, because now I got a chronograph. I can see how those are doing. So I think I'm going to try that next and see if I can get good velocity with that and good accuracy. But overall, I just want to talk about that. Something I got to work on this last week or two. And so if you guys are considering this combo, I mean, it's a good combo. If your gun shoots it, I would highly recommend it. But this gun just did not seem to like the max load. I mean, the minimum load shot great. So, I mean, it could shoot better, but I'm sure I could also shoot a little bit better. So, but given the puny velocity of the minimum load, I want to try something else. I want to either do different powder or switch to 175 grain bullet so I can get out there at a good velocity. So overall, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and God bless you.